The hunter safety class. This is year 2021. We're going to try to show you how to clean out a buck, how to gut it out. So I hope it's not too gory, but here we go. It helps to have a good sharp knife. Make sure your knife is good and sharp. What I usually do, you can let go of that side for now. This deer was shot at 7 o'clock this morning and it's starting to get a little stiff. But what I do is I usually tip it up like this and I cut the skin right around the butt. There's just white tissue. All it is fat. You just cut down on that until you get down into the meat. Once you start seeing red, that's the meat. So now we got all the way around the butt cut. I like to stick my knife in, go along the tailbone there, come up around the sides here. That way there it's easy to take and pull out. Now we're going to show you how to cut the skin and start gutting it out. Got that one. Now you just take and come in here where you were, stick your knife in there. Always cut up and away from you. Keep your fingers out of the way. You don't want to be cutting yourself and you start bleeding. This here is one way of gutting out a deer. There's a lot of other ways of doing it, but I'm just doing it this way so you can see what all is involved. So you just cut right around here, pull this all up, cut around the side. There's going to be two jugglers right there that hang on to the private parts. Just cut them. That pulls right on back. And just gently cut the skin like this. And pull that right on down to where the butt is there. And there's a little bit of tissue you cut right there. Now we're ready to go. Now there's a white line in between these two meat halves. If you take and follow that white line down, you're going to feel like a mountain with a valley on top. So if you get to one side or the other of that line, it's not a big deal. Just follow it right on down. So now when you get down to the bone here, you're going to feel that mountain with the valley on top. Come up here to where you can put your finger in. Come about a finger's width back. Feel for that valley. Put the tip of your knife in there. Give it a couple of hits. And then just start pulling down. That knife tip should act like a fulcrum. And you should be able to cut right on through that. Of course, now it's not doing it. If it comes out, just keep going down. Okay, I'm off to the side a little bit, so we're just going to cut into here. So now I've got it split all the way down to there. I just cut a little bit of this hide right here. Stick the knife in so the point is facing away from the guts. Give it a tap. Spread your legs apart. Now that bone is split. It's that easy to do. Once again, this is just tissue hanging onto all this. So now we're going to take and cut down to here. Get to where you can get your fingers in underneath this skin. Just use the tip. If you notice, I got my fingers on both sides of the knife. So that way I'm not cutting my finger. Alright? Don't reach way in there or you're going to have a real stinky, messy job. Just cut a little bit at a time. I cut it all the way up to the chest. This is all the intestines here. Once you get up to here, when it's shine down in here, you're going to see this tissue right in here. This is what they call the diaphragm. Here's the liver. You just stick your knife in there and poke that thin tissue. Just keep cutting it all the way back. Reach up here. Be careful that you don't cut yourself. The other thing you got to watch out for is broken bones or arrowheads. So once I get so far, then I turn the deer over, let all the guts come down to the one side. Now I can reach in there and cut that diaphragm back the other way. And I poked the poop chute. Cut that skin all the way back to the backbone. Then you come up to the front here. When you approach your deer,
put it up towards me.
When you approach your deer, you always come to the back side of the deer, give it a kick in the back. Make sure it's dead. Watch that chest cavity. Is it moving up and down? Are the eyes blinking? If it is, you're going to have to put another killing shot in it, or shine down to the head. Put your foot on its horns, reach down, and slit its throat. Be very careful that this thing doesn't come up with its hoofs and cut you through the throat. Those hoofs are real sharp. So once I have this cut, if you're going to do a mount, you're not going to want to cut it here. But if you're just out there deer hunting, then you just take and slit this skin all the way down to the chest. I save all the neck meat for my hamburger. So that's why I slit it right down to here. If you're bow hunting, you might not want to open it up this much, okay? So now, come right down the middle of the deer here. Just cut right on in. You're going to cut this little bit of meat. Cut down this until you see what looks like your mom's vacuum cleaner hose here. That's the windpipe. Reach around there, just pull a little pressure out on it. Keep pulling until it comes back to the chest. Okay. Now I can put my knife away. I've got everything cut on it. This is where it's going to take some of you guys just beginning hunting, a couple of hands in there. For us older guys, we're a little stronger, so we can just reach one hand in. This is where it helps to have the gutting gloves on. Then you're not getting your clothes all dirty. As you reach in here, be very careful. Sharp bones or arrowheads. Reach in right underneath the chest right here, and you're going to feel squishy stuff. It's like spaghetti hanging down. Just grab it, pull it down. Reach in there, pull all that out. Stick your hand all the way up in there until you can feel that windpipe. You can see the windpipe start moving. Got a good hold of it. Give it a good tug. Pull it right on out. Once I get it out this far, I reach my hand in there, go along the backbone, and just keep pulling right on back. All this is fatty tissue. I can need my knife, I guess. Spread those legs apart. You can pull that right on down through the bone there and right on out. And that's all you have to do to clean that deer out. You reach in there. If you got a little bit of leftover tissues and stuff, reach in there and cut that out. Then I take and I grab it by right here, by the head, tip it up, shake it, get that blood out of it. Someone's been feeding this deer corn. Like I said, I shot this at 7 o'clock this morning. It is right now 11:30. So that's all you got to do to clean that out. Now, if you take and keep the heart, follow the windpipe right down to the the belly here, or the guts here. There's going to be a thin sac. All you got to do is pinch that, give it a little slit. Out pops the heart. So if you want to keep the heart, with CWD it's recommended not to eat the organs, but the heart is nothing more than just a muscle. Just like a leg muscle and everything else. You squeeze it a little bit, that gets the blood clots out, and now you got a good eating heart. If you lift up the windpipe, these are the lungs. He was shot right through the lung. I thought I got him through the heart, but you can see how it blew the lungs all apart. So I hope it wasn't too gory for you. This is one way of cleaning out a deer. If you need to watch another video, I've got other videos. I hope you enjoy your hunting season. I hope this helps you out how to clean out a deer. Thank you very much.